In ways large and small, serious and trivial, the world is a strange, surprising place. Most of the time, things that you may have assumed to be true all your life might be totally false. Other times, things you consider to be myths can actually be factual. This is why our world is a very interesting place to be. In these times of isolation, these compelling facts might come in handy as some great conversation starters, especially when you spend time with your family. In zero gravity, a candle's flame is round and blue. This is because in microgravity, hot gases don't rise. The resulting flame is not only spherical, but is also cooler than on Earth. People with creative minds have a hard time falling asleep and prefer to stay up later. In a study, scientists found that the higher the level of visual creativity, the lower the quality of their sleep. According to them, this is because a surplus of visual creativity makes the individual more alert, and this could lead to sleep disturbances. A cockroach can live for 7 days off the toothpaste residue of a toothbrush used only once. Instead of just looking up into the sky, you're actually gazing down into the infinite cosmic abyss, with only gravity holding you onto the surface of the Earth. If you're watching a sunset, someone on the other side of the Earth is watching the same sun rise. 1 million seconds equals 11.5 days. 1 billion seconds equals 31.7 years. Due to its height, the Burj Khalifa lets you see the sunset once when you're on the first floor, and then again if you take the elevator to the last floor. Buffalo, 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 buffalo is a grammatically correct sentence. The city of New York paid $5 million in 1853 for the land that is now Central Park. Today, that property is worth $39 trillion. Now that's a pretty good investment. A full head of human hair is strong enough to support 12 tons. According to researchers, the molecular structure of hair gives it the strength to support the incredible weight. One single strand can support 100 grams, and the combined hair of a human head is enough to support the weight of 12 tons, or 2 full-grown elephants. A day on Venus is a little longer than a year on Venus. Venus spins the opposite direction of Earth and most other planets, and its rotation is very slow. It takes about 243 Earth days to spin around just once. Because it's so close to the Sun, a year goes by fast. It takes 225 Earth days for Venus to go all the way around the Sun. That means that a day on Venus is a little longer than a year on Venus. If you shrink the size of our solar system down to the size of a quarter, and shrink the Milky Way galaxy down using the same scale, the diameter of the Milky Way will be roughly the size of the United States. That's because the Milky Way galaxy is huge. Its diameter is about 100,000 light years wide, which, when converted to miles, is about 621 quadrillion, 371 trillion, 192 billion, 237 million, 333,890 miles. Butterflies smell with their feet. Like humans, butterflies too have senses of touch, taste, smell, hearing, and sight. However, unlike us, their senses don't quite work in the same way. When a butterfly lands on a flower, its feet detect the smell of the substances in the plant and decide whether or not it's suitable food. Saturn's rings are so large that a few of the fragments within them are as large as mountains. The distance between Earth and the Moon is 238,000 miles on average. It may not seem like much, but inside that distance, you can fit every planet in our solar system. Bubblegum got its distinctive pink color because pink was the only color left when its inventors finally made a good batch of it. Cats can't taste sweet things because felines don't have taste buds for sweetness. The average person grows 138 feet of hair every day, collectively. Antarctica is the largest unclaimed territory on Earth. The continent is governed internationally through the Antarctic Treaty System, which includes Argentina, Australia, Chile, France, New Zealand, Norway, and the United Kingdom. However, the land can only be used for peaceful purposes and scientific studies. Not all starlight is the same age. Some of it is millions or even billions of light years apart, even though it hits your eye at the same time. So the night sky isn't a single moment in the universe, but rather a patchwork of time, billions of years in breadth. The human body emits light that's invisible to the naked eye as a product of biochemical reactions. In fact, virtually all living creatures emit very weak light, which is thought to be a byproduct of biochemical reactions involving free radicals. While our eyes cannot see them, scientists use extraordinarily sensitive cameras capable of detecting single photons to capture them.